What are intensive or emphatic pronouns? Intensive or emphatic pronouns, as their name suggests, refer to a noun or pronoun in a sentence only to emphasize it or put stress on it. For example, the queen herself attended the party. The use of herself is to emphasize the noun queen. The words used in emphatic pronouns are the same as that of reflexive pronouns, but both are used differently. How? We will learn about that. As you can see on your screen, if you take the emphatic pronoun out of a sentence, its meaning doesn't change. For example, the players themselves designed their uniforms. Here, even if you take out the word themselves, which is used to stress or emphasize the noun players, the meaning of the sentence remains absolutely the same. Look at more examples to clear your concept on emphatic or intensive pronouns. So, if the words used in both reflexive and emphatic pronouns are the same, then what is the difference? The differences are plenty, as you can see in front of you. The subject and object of the sentence of a reflexive pronoun needs to be the same, whereas emphatic pronouns are only used to emphasize the nouns or subjects of the sentence. Secondly, if you take out the reflexive pronoun from a sentence, it has no meaning. But if you take out emphatic pronouns from a sentence, the meaning of the sentence remains the same. Let's move on to indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns are used to refer to beings, objects, or places which are not specified. This can be categorized into singular, plural, and both of them. How? Let's find out. The singular indefinite pronouns list includes the words another, anybody, anyone, anything, each, either, enough, everybody, everyone, everything, little, much, neither, nobody, no one, nothing, one, other, somebody, someone, something. The plural indefinite pronouns list includes the words both, few, fewer, many, others, several. And the list of both the singular and plural indefinite pronoun includes all, any, more, most, none, some, such. A relative pronoun links two sentences into one. The relative pronouns are who, whom, which, whose, and that. The word who is used for people, which is used for things and animals, that is used for people, things, and animals, whose is used for possessions of people and animals, and whom is again used for people, but when the person is the object of the verb. Then we have demonstrative pronouns. They are used to point out specific people or things. They also can be near or far in distance or time. The words used are this, that, these, and those. Now, what's the difference between demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives? Demonstrative adjective describes a noun and cannot stand alone. It needs a noun. It is always placed before a noun. For example, this chair is broken. Here, this is the demonstrative adjective which is placed before the noun chair, whereas the demonstrative pronoun identifies a particular person, animal, or thing. Also, it is not placed before a noun. For example, this is my chair. Here, the demonstrative pronoun is followed by the helping verb is. Ultimately, we have interrogative pronouns, which are basically used to ask questions. The words used in this category are who, what, which, whom, whose. Now, some of these words might sound similar to the ones used in relative pronoun, but don't be confused. as both their usage are very different. Relative pronouns are used to link two sentences, whereas the interrogative pronouns are only used to ask questions. Check the examples in front of you and observe them carefully. We understand that the word who is used for a person who is the subject of a sentence. The word whom is used for a person who is the object of a sentence. Whose is used to indicate possessions of people and animals. What is used for things, and which is used for person, animal, or a thing. This much for today. Thank you. Stay at home and stay safe, everyone.